Hello, Reagan here, and welcome to part 2 of my Fresno Nightcrawler diorama build. Right now I took like just a scrap of some random cotton fabric that I had lying around. I don't even know what this was from, and I just drew out a rough shape, and keeping in mind that this is going to get folded in half to make the leg, and then basically you just sew all the way up to where the top of the leg ends, and then you connect the top two pieces to the other leg, and then that makes pants. And Mal, of course, is here to help me. If you haven't had a chance yet, go check out part 1, where I just make the base using a piece of foam and some sculpt and mold. So yeah, so I just cut this out. I cut out 2 layers of it, and like I said, Mal was doing his best to try to help me as much as he could. I like to make little projects with scrap fabric. I usually have quite a bit lying around. I don't throw it away until it gets like too tiny. A lot of times I'll even use the little bitty scraps, like stuffed things, like stuffed pillows or whatever. But yeah, so once I got the pieces cut out, I let it be a little bit thicker. This was like trial number 3, and I ended up like sticking with it and making 2 that were like this. The first ones I did, I made like straight leg, like doll pants. And then I decided I wanted to be more like MC Hammer-ish, a little bit like fatter in the legs, I guess. So I scrapped the original doll pants idea and did these. And then instead of making it an open leg at the end, I folded everything in and just closed in the end like onesie feet. So that way it's a little bit easier to get the look I was going for. The sewing machine I absolutely love. It's from the late 1800s, and it wasn't kept in the best shape as far as like the decals and stuff go or whatever, but it definitely has been used considerably. When I got it, I think I might have mentioned before, but it was missing like the presser foot and a couple of random little things that it needed, and I went online. I got those things pretty cheaply. And once I got everything oiled up and everything, like it wasn't seized up in any way or anything, and it works amazingly. My mom got it for me for my birthday a few years back. So despite having several sewing machines, modern machines, this is one I usually run to for most things, because it just works so well and it's so fun to use, and it's a treadle, so I'm not using electricity to use it, which is nice. I get a nice little workout while I sew. But yeah, so like I said, I just sewed each leg straight down and left that top portion, the wider portion, open so that I can do pants. If you need a better, like if you're interested in a better explanation of pants, of how they're sewn together, I guess just let me know and I will give you that give you that little bit of detailed information. I might even like throw the pattern up and directions for this up on my Patreon if anybody's interested in it. I don't know, but yeah, it's pretty straightforward if you sew at all, but it comes together really quick. I did speed up this footage a little bit just because I fiddled a lot and it took quite a while to get this sewn taken care of. But I mean, not really, but I guess in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't that long, but it feels like a long time. Yeah, I've always like kind of been interested in like cryptids and all that fun stuff. I'm a total skeptic, 100% hardcore skeptic, but I still find the stories interesting. I find the lore interesting. I find the impact on society, fascinating, and you know, that the curiosity is always there. So um, I just can't help not getting into these things, you know. But yeah, so now I'm putting the last few stitches, getting the top sewn together. And like I said, as you can tell, lots of fiddling. Working with something that small, and then on the treadle, it's like it can be a very precision machine, but in order for it to be, you have to kind of use a hand wheel instead of the foot, because you have to kind of get it going to get a good, you know, stitch going. So it can be real fiddly. But once I turn these right side out, they're just adorable. They're the cutest little pants. I had to find a tool. Got some tweezers and just kind of like jammed everything up. And then later on, I ended up like poking a little hole with the wire so that I can use it to mount them onto the diorama base. And they just look like some cute little white pants. Yep, there you go. Ta-da! So then once I got them done, once I got done sewing them on the machine, I took just a regular needle and thread and sewed the waistband closed. And I just kind of like sewed it up as best I could to kind of draw it all together for the top. Originally I was going to like cap it off and make it like all one, you know, piece, and then I thought it'd be kind of funny to have like a little bit of the like rough edge sticking up so that it almost looks like little hair. I've done a couple of other like test tries for different options to make these, and some of them were funnier than others. Like I made one that's got like air dry clay feet, and it's a little bit bigger, and I put some stuffing in the legs, and it looks exactly like one of my cat's feet. It's so cute. So pardon my sewing off screen. It's typical for me. I use a live stream quite a bit, and I'm really notorious for drifting away from where the camera's pointed at. Yeah, just, you know, simple straight stitch. And out like a gathering stitch, and just pulled it tight at the end. And got everything secured. And here are both Nightcrawlers once they were finished. And yep, they're just two little tiny pair of comfy pants. One's a little bit chonkier than the other, and there's some other iterations. And here's the final result, and here's a little filter. And yeah, so thank you for stopping by, hanging out, watching this video. And if you could click the like button, throw me a comment, all that fun stuff. And of course, thanks again to my Patreon people. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.